Hello there, once again, this is Anton from Anton Obey. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room. Today we are taking a look at some comic books, and we are still on Alpha Flight. Today we'll be covering 117 through 120. We are getting close, guys. There is not a lot of Alpha Flight left. There just isn't. I think 130 tops this series out. There's Wild Child carrying on. Of course, I didn't even meet him till the Age of Apocalypse, but... And yeah, he's just apparently in a Speedo, I guess. Do Pokemon. I can't remember that guy's name. It's probably not even worth remembering. I love to bag on Alpha Flight, but I also love Alpha Flight. Look at that great page. Heather screaming at the person right there. Us. Got a lot of dialogue going on. So, Alpha Flight has its ups and downs. Bad writing, good writing. More bad than good. And it has a lot of ups and downs in its art. John Byrne, great art. But he didn't write the book very well. He hated it. And this, to me, is probably some of the better work. Your art is more captivating in this. I mean, look at this page. There's no... I mean, it's a big conversation, but it's dynamically drawn. So your art at this point is probably one of the peak of the series. In the last, I don't know, 10, 15 issues, it's been really pretty good. Coloring, quality of the paper is perked up. It doesn't fade out like some of the earlier issues did. And so you get pretty good looking books. It's, what is this, 93? Y'all. So coloring is reaching its peak for comics before everything starts going digital and ruining it. Your Alpha Flight has the best costumes that they've ever had in the whole series going on. Like their costumes are, their uniforms are amazing. The only bad thing is you don't have the best and strongest team going on right now. You got a bunch of real losers like Mannequin on the team, Goblin on the team, and what's that other one? Oh, Purple Girl isn't bad, but she doesn't make a good superhero. She makes an interesting character, but not a great team hero. Heather looks fantastic. It's the peak of her uniform. Windshear is another kind of lame character they have going on right now. He's just bland and boring. I also don't find Wild Child to be that interesting, but you do have some of your good classics like Sasquatch, Puck doing great work. You got both Northstar and Aurora, and they're both wearing their uniforms, their matching uniforms with the rest of the team, which all helps. I don't think Talisman is still on the team, which is kind of sad because they do need that element for this book, the strong magic character. I'm not wild about magic strong characters. I think it's just a catch-all for like plot devices and crap. However, in Alpha Flight, where so much of the enemies that they face are like magic beasts of the land and creatures of Canada and stuff like that, it does help to have somebody like Shaman or somebody like that on the team to at least explain things. Whether or not they do anything, fine, but it does help if they're there to explain things. Alpha Flight would have done much better writing and performance-wise, I think, if they had spent more time fighting various villains from either other books or if they had spent more time developing their own villains. It seems too often they start a good villain, and then they either lean too heavy into the magic of that villain, or their villain doesn't do crap, or when their villain does do crap, it immediately have to have some other, like the Fantastic Four have to visit your book to help deal with it, or something like that. And that is just lame sauce. Like, let these guys deal with their own bad guys. Or at least let them beat up somebody else's bad guys to give them some cred. Goblin. What a lame character. Yeah, you can tell. I really appreciate this era of art. Like I said, comic art is reaching its peak here before they started doing too much with digital things, where they started coloring things too much digitally and started relying too heavily on computers. I mean, this was just like the peak of uncorrupted comic book work. Plus, it's the peak of what comic popularity. 1993, were comics ever more popular than they were in 93? You were getting closer and closer to the big comic collapse in, like, what was it, 2000, 99 or whatever, when the comic market, the spectator market, just blew its wad and ruined the industry. But before that, you had actually people that were making really good products. It mattered. They were spending time on this. You could tell. You see that, like, when I look through my Ultra Force books. It's like, yeah, they were really spending a lot of time on this. Ultra Force comics, though, however, came along a little bit later, and they were starting to get into a lot of digital coloring, which, in my opinion, hurt the industry. It just pulled you out of, well, maybe it didn't hurt the industry, hurt my love of the industry. That's a great Heather Hudson shot there. The worst that you could have said. That is the worst thing you could have said. Now I have to know what it was they said. Go back. Oh man, we gotta go back 2 pages. We are the future. Okay, well, that doesn't seem like the most worst thing they could have said. Anyway, it's a good shot of Heather either way. Where was I? Oh, yes. Getting to the end of this series, getting to the end of this book. Yeah, look, I just love they're being more adventurous. They're giving us full page splash pages. More interesting art. Alpha Flight will fight on. So yeah, Wind Shear, boring. Shaman, Wild Heart, whatever. Nemesis, I don't really remember much. Pathway, what is it, Question? At least they don't have Mannequin on the, like, battle roster anymore, because, dang, he sucks. I also love that they did the whole Canadian flag cover. These are pretty good issues, actually. It's hard to believe that the series is wrapping up. It has like 10 issues left to go. But that is the way things are. And that's all I got. So if you guys like this video, please hit the like button. Give me a subscription or subscribe, whatever, or don't. And I appreciate it either way. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so much. That's pretty much all I got. That's my story, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.